Fireworks are expected in both houses of the parliament over the Adani FPO issue. Now, what we are learning about is that Congress MP Manikam Tagore has issued a notice on Adani in the Lok Sabha, and we also have Congress MP Manikam Tagore giving an adjournment notice in the Lok Sabha to discuss the Adani Group's Hindenburg research issue. He also demands constituting a joint parliamentary committee to investigate the matter, and has also requested the House to direct the Prime Minister to disclose the actual loss of public money. Now, beyond this, BRS MP Keshav Rao's suspension of business notice is also been issued in the Rajya Sabha, and this is about the Hindenburg report. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's senior editor Pallavi Ghosh. Pallavi, tell us more about the notices that have been issued.
Well, the notices which have been issued is essentially about that the Adani issue must be discussed and a JPC must be set up. And that's the reason why in a short while from now, the opposition parties are going to be meeting to kind of firm up their strategy against the government. So what are being planned is that protests outside the Mahatma Gandhi statue within the parliament premises. They are going to be demanding a JPC. They want a debate and discussion and a statement from the government on this on the floor of the House. And outside, of course, Congress has done its protests outside many of the LIC offices across the district, so on and so forth. So that is as far as the protests are being planned. But I think it's going to be very interesting to watch what really happens on the floor of the House. That hint has already been given in by the Trinamool Congress that they are in favor of having a discussion on a motion of thanks to the presidential speech, because they're going to use that opportunity to attack the government on the Adani issue. On Thursday meeting, it was kind of decided that this is the strategy that they're going to be following today. We'll have to see if the strategy is implemented, or there's going to be a kind of a break in opposition unity in the sense that not all opposition parties agree to it. And, then what happens next?
Now, Pallavi, beyond this is not the first time we're seeing a demand for a JPC. What has the centre's response been in Parliament when it comes to those demands? Why not constitute a JPC?
Well, I mean, first of all, we need to understand what the JPC is. It's a joint parliamentary committee probe, which means you have members from both the houses of parliament. And of course, usually the JPC is headed by someone from the opposition party. But naturally, no party in power usually agrees to it. I still remember when the UPA was in power and there was a demand for a 2G scam JPC. It took a lot of protests from the opposition at that point of time, which was the BJP, for the government at that point of time, the UPA, to agree to a JPC. Well, the opposition parties are trying to relive that moment and therefore that pressure so that they can apply for a JPC. As of now, the government has washed its hands off the entire issue, saying that, it's got nothing to do with us. It's one corporate person. Whatever clarification had to be issued has been issued. The government has got nothing involved in this.
लेकिन जो इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट बहुत ही करीबी है प्रधानमंत्री जी के, वो उन्होंने कुछ बोलना चाहिए, नहीं तो देश की माली जो हालत है, आर्थिक स्थिति है, बहुत खराब हो जाएगी।
जी डेली 3 सवाल भी पूछा जा रहा है सर। डेली 3 सवाल मोदी जी से कांग्रेस पूछ रही है।
देखेंगे, वो देखेंगे।
सर निर्मला सीतारमण ने सारे आरोपों को खारिज कर दिया है। ओपोजिशन।
All right, that's a statement coming in from Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge. Pallavi, what again Kharge is saying is that why is the government silent on the Adani issue? Why is the Prime Minister silent? The Prime Minister should clear his stand on the issue. Can you take us through what the centre has already said, specifically when we talk about Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman when it comes to the Adani row?
Well, both the RBI and the SBI have issued statements making it very clear that the situation is completely robust and there is no need for panic. But as far as the government is concerned, we already had the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi say on the floor of the House. We had Nirmala Sitharaman saying in her interview to us also that the Indian banking sector is at comfortable level. It is absolutely robust and nothing is going to be affecting it and nothing has affected it. As far as the government is concerned, they've made it very, very clear that it's got nothing to do with us. It's one corporate sector, and the corporate has, in name, has already clarified the statement. But the reason why Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, I think, made it very clear in his very short soundbite, the reason why the opposition does want to have a statement from the Prime Minister, because they are alleging that Gautam Adani is close to the Prime Minister, and therefore the government really needs to come out with a statement, something which the government has always negated. In fact, if you see, a counter strategy comes in from the BJP, where there are pictures being shown of Adani having hobnobbed with many of the Congress chief ministers as well. So, this is an argument which certainly the central government is not going to be accepting, which is why they don't want to allow a debate and discussion on this topic specifically as of now.
All right, Pallavi Ghosh, thank you so much for joining us and for giving us all of those crucial details when it comes to the story. We will continue to track this, but for right now, we're going to be shifting focus.